So we're doing another job here, just bringing out some of the upholstered furniture, televisions. They go in the box truck. What we do with that, that's all charged by the piece. Is $15 each for televisions, upholstered, sleeper sofas, doesn't matter what it is. So we put that in my truck because I have to pay separately per piece, so I don't go on the scale to dump for that. What Todd does with his dump truck, he's backing up over here. We're going to load him up with all the stuff that we weigh in and weigh out with. So we'll put all just the regular trash on his truck, and then he'll weigh in, dump it, and come off, weigh out. So, but they had an estate sale here, and this is what's left over from the estate sale. When the houses sell, everything's got to go. So they have an estate sale, they sell what they can, and then friends, family, neighbors come and take what they want, and then we get everything else. And that's when the trash happens.
Got it.
Start cutting cords on everything. Cut cords for two reasons. One is safety. We'll cut the cord off so when you cut the cord on television, so when you throw it off the truck, you're not standing on the cord and have the television drop on your toes. And the other thing is it's 90 cents a pound for a cord. So you put a trash barrel of cord together, it's about 100 pounds. You can make about 75 or 100 bucks on just on cords.
Really?
Yeah. All right. So we're in the cellar of a house. They had an estate sale here. There wasn't much that sold down here as far as I could tell. It's just old tools and paint and leftover junk. It smells a little moldy, so all this stuff will get loaded up and taken to the dump. We try and recycle what we can. We'll cut the cords off of appliances that are no good, and we'll save the cords. We'll cut that for safety reasons, and then also to scrap the cord. The wood, may get reused for projects or fire pits, stuff like that. Appliances usually stay. There's always a dehumidifier that's got to go. This refrigerator's coming out today. All this stuff is coming out. TVs, they're always a pain in the neck. They're $15 each to throw away, and I've seen at least 4 or 5 here, so that adds up in dump fees pretty quick.
Yep.
All this metal gets scrapped when we do this, and trusty associate Todd over here, we'll take it all to the recycling. So we recycle all the metal, aluminum, light steel, everything gets taken away, so we don't dump metal.
So one of those trucks outside is recycling, one is dump?
Yeah, well, what we do, everything comes out of the house, and stuff that I'm keeping from my secondhand store will go in one pile. Televisions, mattresses, upholstered furniture, everything that we have to pay for separately will go into one truck, because that you pay by the piece. So when you go in, you say I got 4 televisions and 3 mattresses, and you pay based on what you have in the truck. What Todd's doing now is loading his truck by weight. So he'll drive in on the scale, weigh in, dump it all in one place, and then weigh out, and then we pay for the weight of the contents of that vehicle. And then we also have a metal pile. So the upholstered furniture, mattresses, all that stuff go one place, and then the trash in another, and then the metal in another pile. And so this treadmill is junk. We always find these, right, Todd?
Yeah.
Exercise bikes.
Exercise bikes.
That's good metal. And,
Every house has a beach chair.
beach chairs, yep, always see those. That's good aluminum. And so as far as the clean out, what you're seeing is a typical day. We'll do 2 to 4 house clean outs a week. I got myself and 4 guys, and we got 3 trucks. And we'll do this just about every day of the week. And then I also turn down jobs. I always get requests. People have a sleeper sofa, a recliner, a refrigerator, an old television, and they want me to come and get it. I usually turn those jobs down because you have to be at a certain place at a certain time, and then you only get paid a little bit to take a few things. Where I'd rather do a whole house clean out with 5 guys and end up with some things that I can scrap or sell. And then same with my guys, they have their own interests, so they'll take things that they like that I might not necessarily like or want to keep or scrap even. So we go through houses every week, so I don't know, there'll be more of this.
Cool.
Yeah. 5 guys down here, we're going to start smashing everything, because I'll come through, which I'll do right now because I haven't been in the cellar. I'll start shopping. I call it shopping. So
Sure.
after the estate sale, I'll come in. I might find a couple things I could sell on eBay. Maybe there's some things I could sell in my secondhand store. I'll cut the cords on everything. Maybe there's some copper and brass that I'll pick out, because that doesn't go in the general metal pile. That'll go into, you know, sorted copper and brass piles that I'll recycle. And then once I'm done shopping, then we'll come down here with me and 4 guys and barrels, and we'll just load it, and everything goes out of the cellar, up the bulkhead, and into one of the trucks. So that's how that works. All right, so we're here, a nice antique house built in 1820. They had an estate sale here. There's still a lot left over. Nobody really wants to buy bunny rabbits, but you know, maybe I can give them away. We'll see. The table's decent, but it's got Formica, and believe it or not, that's hard to sell. Even though it's durable, nobody really wants to buy it. There's some stuff left over here. Dry sink. They had $185 on it. Nice antique dry sink. A lift top here, and a little drawer, and you know, for $185, it should have sold. Especially the second day of the sale, they usually mark things down half price or are open to offers. So you think that would sell.
Will you take that to the store?
I might take it to the store. Later today, I'm meeting 2 charities here, and then I'm also meeting 2 women who do shabby chic, and they decorate with the antiques like this. They might even repaint that, which in this case would be a shame because it's got, looks like original paint on it. And then I'm also meeting an auction house here, so it may end up at the store, it may end up with a charity. I may sell it right out of here and be gone with it. Because the less I have to move, the better. It doesn't fill up the truck. If I can get paid just by moving stuff out of here, that works. And by doing that, I'm able to keep the cost of the labor and the dump fees down, because I do give stuff to charity, I do sell stuff in the store. So rather than just throwing this all in the trash, which is a shame for, especially in this house with a lot of good stuff left over, I'll try and give it away, sell it, and then reduce the cost of the labor and dump fees to the estate sale company and ultimately the owner. So, old spinning wheel, you know, you think, oh, well, how come that didn't sell? Well, it's a spinning wheel, and if you have a house on 6A, you probably already have a spinning wheel, and you don't need another one. So, you know, this is sort of a yarn winder here that didn't sell. They had $45 on it. It's a great price, but people aren't really buying that. We can go out here. This is a sunroom. It's just random old stuff, knickknacks, all pewter, which, you know, pewter is crap. The best thing to do with pewter is to scrap it for the lead value, but I think lead's 50 cents a pound or something, so you need a lot of it to make it worthwhile, so probably just chuck that. The purple glass, Avon bottles, you know, it's all junk. So this was in the estate sale, which I put aside, and this tintype here, which is interesting. It shows 2 guys with antique bikes, and it's always about subject matter with photographs, and to have 1 guy with a bike is interesting. To have 2 guys with 2 bikes is even more interesting. So that'll probably go on eBay and see what that'll sell for. Antique sleigh blanket, which is interesting, probably 150 years old, but nobody really cares. Same thing, these baby buggies never sell. This, I forget what they call these things, but some sort of a workbench that just decorative antiques, and that stuff doesn't really sell. And we'll go over here, I guess, and look around more. This is the library, I guess. I pulled some books out that have something to do with collectibles, and you know, I'll keep some of those. We'll probably keep most of them, sell some of them. Silver plate never sells. I just scrap it, because under the silver plate is either brass or copper, so that just goes away. Got to get rid of the chairs. The books I'll probably give to a charity that just does books. More old. Okay. Out in the garage, again, another debris field of stuff that's left over. I don't have much to say about this other than...
You got some scrap piles here?
Yeah, this is stuff that I sorted out that I thought was interesting. I mean, a duck print. This is an old cheese grater. The IBM 2 Selectric. There's an old electric typewriter. More copper or brass, whatever's underneath it. An old razor.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's little stuff. You never know what's going to sell, but I'll pull it out and look at it later. These are old strap hinges, which I would think would sell at the estate sale. I mean, they had $35 for the pair. They definitely should have sold, but if you got an old barn door, it's nice to have a pair of strap hinges. And then this is junk. So we'll just clean this right to the walls, broom clean everything. Then out here it gets interesting because there's more junk. Some antiques. This was the guy's workshop, I'd say. And I don't know, starting over here.
Yeah.
This is they had $95 on it, which it's a wreck, but it's a good enough wreck that the shabby chicers might want it. They might even just pull the doors off the thing and put the doors on something else, kind of like what somebody looks like somebody did that, put doors on. This cabinet here, again, $95. It's a good cabinet for $95, but nobody wanted it, so you know, they might repaint it or use parts off of it. This here is a nice big cabinet. It's just a freestanding cabinet, and the auction house might take that. The shabby chicers might buy it from me. It's too big for the charities. The charities would want smaller things, so I will end up selling this. And then we'll go upstairs. Okay, so this is what's left after the estate sale, and there's still some good stuff here. As you can see, it's a little beat up. Missing a lot of hardware and missing legs on dressers and sort of falling apart. But there's a lot of good pieces and parts here that I could either sell in the store or the shabby chicers will like. I'm meeting with a couple charities, so they'll come through and take a few things. And there's a lot up here. There's more than there should be. It's an old house, and the main house is old, but this part was built in the 90s. But they took all the old junk and put it up here for storage. And yeah, just all this has to go somewhere. And then I gotta clean all this out down here, which looks like hopefully mostly empty boxes, but I see a Christmas tree, which there's always that. Christmas ornaments and bins, there's probably clothes in there and random trash. So I've got to come out. No, the new buyer doesn't want that stuff, so
Nope.
Somebody's got to get rid of it. Okay, so we're at a house now. They had an estate sale over the weekend. I'm going to come in and prep. I'm also going to shop. So I look around for things that I can sell in the store, and things I might be able to sell on eBay, things I might be able to keep for myself. Maybe there's things for our house, you know, laundry detergent and stuff like that I'll keep. And so we'll go in and look around, see what's left. We're inside. Really nice, clean house. Good furniture. Nice table. I'm surprised this didn't sell. They had $195 on it. I could put it in the store. Probably get $150 for it. Nice little oak side table. $35. Should have sold, but it's not for everybody. And what people are doing these days is painting stuff white. They shabby chic it, so that'll get painted white, and then it'll sell. The hutch here, they had $120 on it. Hutches are tough to sell. People just don't have hutches in dining rooms anymore. So what I'll probably do is bring this to Restore, which is a Habitat for Humanity, and just donate it to them. They can have it and they can sell it. They have more floor space than I do, so we'll see if they have some luck with it. Yeah, another oak table that I can sell. Out here, looks like they sold a lot of stuff. This is going to stay. It's got a red dot on it, so either charity's coming to pick that up, or the new homeowners or the family's going to keep that, so that'll stay. This is good stuff. I can sell that. This is trash. Upholstered furniture and everything's $15 each at the dump, so we got to throw that away. This was popular in the 70s. I don't know if I can sell it, but might put it in the store anyway. There's always a sleeper sofa in the house. Being on Cape Cod, you have lots of friends and family that like to come and see you in July and August, so we got to get that out of here, but you can't sell them or give them away, so that's junk. The piano, I don't like seeing pianos in the house. Nobody plays piano, but fortunately this says not for sale on it, so it's going to stay right where it is. I don't have to move it. I'm happy about that. Kitchen stuff. This is nice here. It looks like an old antique tin refrigerator, toy refrigerator, toy oven. That's probably good on eBay. They had 18 and 20 bucks on it. Probably get 30 or 40 each on eBay, so that could be worthwhile. This stuff here, the clear glass I'll just throw away because nobody wants it. But some of the pots and pans I could bring over to the V&A. They like that stuff. Just a one-car garage, not much in here. Just a dolly I can use. The lawnmower. All right, the lawnmower's got a red dot on it, so that'll stay. I won't do anything with that. Little knickknacks and stuff, just trash. This stuff here is trash. There's a little cord. It's an extension cord, but to me it's just cord. So, these are neat. They're jars. They're banned from being sold on eBay, but I like to collect them because they're hard to find and collectible. All right, little laundry room, clean all that stuff off. You know, it's usable stuff, but unless you're doing a flea market and selling stuff for $1 each, just throw it away. It's a lot easier to throw it away. There's some stuff out here. So when I come into a house like this, I got to check everything. Make sure I get everything inside and outside. I'll check the kitchen cabinets, bathroom cabinets. I'll take down shower curtains. We'll broom clean the floors, so this house will be ready for either realtor photos if it's going to be put on the market, or for buyer's inspection if it's already sold. A lot of times they're already sold and the closing is a couple days from when we're going to be here. So we need to come in here, be efficient, get everything out, and clean it out so it's ready to go. But this is all junk. You see these saws all the time. Trellis, yeah, you know, probably junk. This has a, that's usable, but what am I going to do, sell it? You know, it's going to take up too much space. There's always a grill, that'll go in the metal pile, we'll scrap that. This ladder, they got $80 on it, and I sell those for 50 bucks easy, so I'll take it to the store, put it on Craigslist for 50 bucks, probably sell it in a day or two. Alright, so a nice clean cellar. Love nice clean cellars. They're not moldy, they don't stink, so you can sell stuff from a cellar like this. So it's nice to have painted floors, painted walls. That's a good thing. I do carry my clippers, so when I come into a house, I cut cords on everything. So make sure it's unplugged first.
Yeah, safety first.
Otherwise, you're gonna blow a fuse. But just cut the cord, and I'll bin that up as I go. Another lamp over here. You know, it's just a decorative lamp. You think it's worth something, but it's not. It's worth less after I cut the cord. You know, it's just not the right thing. So anyway, we got a dresser over here that, you know, they had 30 bucks on it. Yeah, you know, I might get 40 for it. We'll see. It's a nice dresser, but that'll get painted white probably. These funky folding chairs are ugly to most people, but some people call it modern, and those I could probably sell for $10, $15 each. These look like they go with the house. You know, they fit right in this area nicely, but they do have price tags of $65 each. So that means that they go. And they're clean enough and nice size and nice style that I could put them in my store. I might even try and get 75 each. And there's this one in here. I'll take that out too, and I could probably sell it. More stuff in here, the unfinished part. These, sometimes I could donate them. I talk with some of the assisted care facilities, and they may or may not take it depending on if they have them already. This is not a bad tool bench. A lot of times it's covered with old drills and old tools that people just don't use anymore. And a lot of times you see wood and that sort of thing that we have to throw away. So I'm happy. This is a nice clean tool bench. Plus I'm getting a lot of free cord out of the deal. That's cool. It adds up quick. You got cord here, cord here. So, you know, it adds up. Not exciting, but it's money. And that's about it down here. Here, I'm going to start cleaning off these shelves. We're going to put all light metal in one bucket, the heavy metals Start breaking stuff. Cut the cord here. I'll keep those. That's a nice old light bulb, yeah? Good up, thank you. You can't read what it is. Jewel. Huh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll put it right here. Don't step on it. A metal barrel. Wait, I want that.
Too late. You still want it?
Not anymore. Let me help you. Watch your eyes.
Ready to go.
Where's the metal?
You want this?
Let me see that.
So heavily broken down.
There's metal. More metal.
Watch out, light bulb. It's over the
This is all particle board. We find in every house, when you put particle board in the cellar, it gets moldy. It soaks up the water, turns to crap. Then particle board, to start with, is crap. We call it fall apart particle board or break apart particle board. So all that stuff you buy in the stores, it's all flat in a box. You put it together, use it once, and that's it. It's crap after that because it gets moldy, things pop out like that. And when we have to, we'll take shelves that are all built up like that. You just push it on the corner and it folds flat right out, and that's how we load it.
So,
This might take, I'm glad I got 5 guys.
Oh my goodness.
oh wait, come
5
in
guys
and close
3
the door.
trucks.
Come in and close the
Go
door,
ahead, Steve,
everybody.
get it where you need to be.
You're not gonna believe, and all that.
Alright.
Not this straight ahead, but it goes this way like that.
Alright. Well, I think what we'll do is probably start upstairs and just get those few pieces out,
Yeah?
and then we'll start loading this
Yeah,
way.
and then the bulkhead is here.
Well, all this stuff, these random bags of stuff that she's been bagging up is all going. This futon's nicely hidden back here. That's going to be fun to get out. I don't know if she meant this stuff too, so...
I think that it seems to me that the stuff in that back, against that back wall, she wants to not move.
Okay. So that's what we'll probably do this area here,
Yeah,
and then get her down here again and have her fine tune it. But for the most part, it's just getting it up and out. And then, even if we leave a pile out back, I can come tomorrow and get it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah.
So empty my truck. onto the side, out of the way of the walkway, and then we'll.
Put down here is sort of teeing up everything, so that way I can sort a little bit in the shop, see if there's anything good. There's nothing good, so it's up and out and gone. So dishes, break them on purpose. I don't know. Here, Todd, you can have that. That's dishes. It's a little heavy, but
Come on, let's talk more work.
I'm working on it. Everything, she said the futon's staying, so I'm happy about that because
Yeah,
nobody wants to move a futon.
it's a big load.
Right, that's the struggle.
I don't know what she's going to do with it because you're never going to get that smell out of it. They put all the cable in.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, bingo, bonanza.
Well, that's fine. I'll keep it. That's a good cord. Household junk.
It's labeled as junk, huh?
I'm glad you told me what it was. Barbecue caddy set, photos, Christmas tree shop stuff, more junk.
Household junk.
Tell you, you see more stuff. Closet decorations. People go to Christmas tree shop and buy crap and put it in a bin or put it in the closet and never use it again. I had a storage container, a storage unit one time. I swear to God, the woman went to Christmas tree shops and drove to the storage unit, opened the door, and put the stuff in there because it was a 5-foot by 10-foot unit full of bags of Christmas tree shop stuff. So she literally went, bought the bag of stuff, and put it in the unit.
That eventually you just trashed.
And she paid storage like $150 a month to store the stuff. So, I don't know, I see it all, but it's amazing what people save. Sometimes it's good stuff, but usually, you know, it's junk. And when, in this case here, when we're in the cellar, it's all junk because it's all moldy. This is boar's head too. But look at the box, it's just rotten from mold. I don't know, some DirecTV units. One bin. What else? Tins.
Go?
Yep, go. Go.
You?
Go.
Just
No,
you?
trash. I don't there's somebody bagged up the cord for me, so that's
That's nice
always
of 'em.
nice.
Yeah.
But
that
other
light?
than that, yeah. Other than that, we're in the home stretch here. She said I could take the table if I want. I already have a bunch of these, but it is a nice one. All I gotta do is hose it down a little bit.
Yep.
And the mold isn't gonna really hurt this. It's not rusty. It's solid. I'll keep it. You can always tuck it away somewhere and use it later.
Absolutely.
Put it neatly. All gonna fit.
Gotta get the shot though.
Is this all stuff going to the dump?
All this stuff's going to the dump. Every single bit of it.
Okay.
Alright, that's good. That's good. That's plenty.
Is that good?
some exercise.
Alright, you ready, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm
No, what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that?
smash it.
Smash it.
That's what we do. What else is in the house?
Nope, throw it. Toss it.
No cold beers in there?
That one.
A couple lamps.
Yes, are you gonna go up and straighten some of that out?
The floaty tool for the pool.
Yeah.
Trash can.
I was thinking that would make a good
It's good for behind the seat.
train track.
Train track.
Yep, all for you.
Fellas. Oh, I like these collapsing.
Yeah, I think we dumped it. We could
We're
use
gonna
that.
save this. This is great for this kind of work right here.
Pilot
Now
hot.
you're gonna save that carry case you got there?
I love these.
Oh yeah, that's like a really light garbage pail, right?
A little bit.
Well, what's
Is it
nice,
collapsible?
what's nice about it
Yeah, I think
is you put it down like that, they tie,
Yeah, yeah.
you can put it behind the seat,
Sure.
and then we always have a trash can. If we don't have one, sometimes we're stuck.
Got it.
nothing.
So that's a treasure. And we keep that baby.
I'm gonna save this, but what is cool in that? They're mugs that interlock to fit.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Smash it!
It was cool.
Need any pepper and sani?
No, not today, thanks.
Actually, you know what? Those mushrooms I'm saving. They do not look good on the outside, but they have not cracked. They're still
Yeah, those are good pickled mushrooms, huh?
What are the things in Dennis that had an outhouse? Even the outhouse had to be. And I say that all the
Someone
time.
wants it?
What is it?
Safe.
This is my camo netting. I can afford to live on Cape
You're the
Cod. I
last
actually
line.
sublet my house for the summer to European kids, and I move out into a campsite in the woods. So I'm always looking for camouflage items.
find a body.
Those are the bags you just don't open up?
That's right.
Right.
Unidentified.
Yeah, that looks like a prostitute. Yeah. That's a nice bag.
Something stinky in there.
Yeah, it doesn't smell. It's good. It smells like a dead body.
More of the same?
More of the same.
They're good bags, though.
Bag full of books.
You don't want this table? Grab it down.
Nobody knew. What are you doing there, Todd? There you go. Ready? All right. Is that blacker? What should I do with it? Throw it. What? Smash it! Smash it! Watch out.
Oh, no, I wanted that.
You wanted to create a force and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not
Might
work.
be saleable, I don't know.
But there's some stuff we already tossed earlier.
Get,
Carry him up and cut it.
we'll, take some of the metal up and put that in the metal pile. Then he said he's going towards the edge. He's going to throw something over there, and he's going to come back in a little while. And,
Okay.
This is good.
All right, well, we're at the Harwich dump today. Got a load of crap we got to get rid of. It's all got to go somewhere. I want to take a look.
Sure. Why do you choose this dump rough?
Well, Harwich allows people to come in without a sticker, and so commercial vehicles can come in. You weigh on the scale, you dump what you're leaving, and you weigh back on the scale, and then they charge you by the pound. And they also, it's a nice easy area to unload, so you can kick it right off the truck, right down here. He comes by pretty regularly crunching stuff, and so it helps us unload the truck.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
So, getting rid of some mirrors. I have them in the store, but mirrors don't sell that well. And unfortunately, I break mirrors all the time, so probably got about 1,000 mirrors of bad luck at this point, but go somewhere. Another mirror here. Ready?
Ready. Ooh, 7 years of bad luck there for sure.
I'm not done yet.
Oh man,
All right.
these people must have really liked themselves in this house. They got a lot of mirrors.
Then we got metal.
Yep.
Always bed frames. Can't get away from it. So
You separate those.
goes off to the side. We recycle the metal, so that'll go in the metal bin. We just start chucking.
The people who wondered what happened after the yard sale, right?
This was actually a little pickup job that we got where people had some old furniture in the cellar that they didn't want. So this is not actually what's left over after an estate sale. This is just sort of the moldy junk that's
Junk,
in the cellar.
junk out of a basement.
There's junk everywhere. Just a matter of if people get rid of it or not.
So you're working alone today, Rob? Where's Steve?
Oh yeah. Well, he's usually with me on Tuesdays. He got jury duty today in Falmouth, so he's a no-show. But that's fine. All I have to do is unload this stuff. Once I get this done, I got to go to a house where they had a estate sale. So I got to shop that a little bit. I'm actually meeting with 2 charities over there and 3 potential buyers and stuff. So I don't really need them today.
Good.
Watch yourself, watch yourself.
Got it. Whoa.
Almost got hit by a couch. Sorry
Almost
about that.
did, yeah.
You all right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the heads up on that.
Yeah. I know, you're looking through the camera, not out your other eye, right?
Right. So Rob, we're making a big pile of stuff here.
Yeah.
And we can see the front end loader over there piling it into a bigger pile.
Right.
Where does it go from here?
All right, so all this debris, we'll put in that container truck over there, and then they drive it. I think it goes to CMAS, where they burn all the.
They take this stuff to CMAS too, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I think most of the transfer stations on Cape Cod take it over there. So anything burnable, they'll put in that dumpster. And then what he's doing right now, he's sort of picking the metal out. There's a couple of appliances over there.
Yeah, it's our refrigerator.
Just metal, but you know, we got put the metal work on. All these bed frames. Now we're at the used paint section. We'll get rid of some paint from a cellar. We're fortunate that Harwich takes used paint, and people use it for projects around the house and artists and stuff like that. So I got a lot of paint that I've accumulated from cellars. So we'll go over to the recycling area and drop off some used paint.
Good.
So we made it over to Harwich used paint recycling. Accumulated this out of a couple houses. That. This and all this. So I'll put it over there, and people doing projects around the house, I guess, grab it. Artists, whatever. So it'll take me a few minutes to get it all.
Okay.
All right. So this is a big. big bucket of paint. And accumulating. So. Since Steve isn't here, and it's pretty heavy, I had to use the ramp. I'm not going to leave you this barrel though, it's too good.
So this is all available for artists homeowners to just come and take and recycle it and use it up. Harwich dump. It's amazing.
Okay. We're at the same house here in West Dennis. They have an estate sale, and we're just ready to start broom cleaning the place. But as you walk through,
All those bunnies are gone.
yeah, oh yeah, that's right. There's a table here full of bunnies, and I guess as we walk through, I can tell you where everything went. So I had two charities here, Cape Cancer Thrift and Capabilities. They came through, took a bunch of stuff. I had auction company come in, and they took a bunch of stuff. And then I had two shabby chicers come through, and they bought some things. And then I took a bunch of things to the store. So between the few things I was able to sell and give away, and then the trash went to the dump. So we were able to clean out the whole house pretty efficiently, and it took us 2 days to get it done, but it's all set now. This room wasn't much in here,
No.
but cleaned up pretty quick. This room here had all the books and sofa and rug and everything else, and that's all cleaned out.
Okay, so here you go.
All right, so this is it. There's a good after picture here. This place was full. You couldn't even see the walls, couldn't see the floor, and we've got our guys in here and cleaned it out pretty good, and I'm the last man on the job, so we'll start broom cleaning it and get this ready for the buyer's inspection. This is the glory. This is what it's all about. This is when we get paid. So you gotta make sure it's broom cleaned, and then we'll get the estate sale in here, and they'll approve everything. You know, see if there's any last minute things that need to go that we might have missed. See if anything changed, and then we'll get past the final inspection, and we all get paid. So it's a good day.